Hi, my name is Jessica Corson, and today we're going to do a 30-minute slow flow vinyasa. So I hope you enjoy. To start, we're going to start, actually today we'll go ahead and start laying down. So laying all the way down onto your mat, legs extended out to the end, about a little wider than hip distance, hands on your side. We'll just take 5 deep breaths to bring ourselves into the room. And then slowly start to bring yourself back into the room, drawing one knee into the chest and then the other, wrapping your arms around the shins and then starting to shift from side to side, just rocking the body from one hip to the other. And then keeping the right leg in, extend the left leg down to the end of the mat. 2 more breaths. And then next side. And then left leg down to the end of the mat. Hands go up above your head. Reach, reach, reach deep. Inhale. Exhale, release. Deep inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, release. And last time, reach, reach, reach. Point the toes. And release. Draw the knees into the chest, wrap your arms around the shins, and then start to rock back and forth until you come up to a seated position with legs crossed. We're going to place the hands out in front of us and send the knees back. Finding the middle of the mat, hands go underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, tops of the feet relaxed down on the mat, fingers spread really nice and wide. Now let's go ahead and move into cat and cow. So we'll inhale, lift the chin, lower the belly, tilt the hips up, and exhale, arch and round, going back and forth. And last time. And then side to side, looking over your right shoulder and then over your left. Bringing that right shoulder to the right hip, and then your left hip to your left, or your left shoulder to your left hip. One more time. And then coming back to a neutral downward or neutral tabletop. Flip your toes. We're going to warm up the feet. Shift the hips back to the heels, and then coming forward over a little bit more to stretch the fingers. Shift back. Come forward. We're just waking up all limbs of the body. Very good. Now come back to a neutral tabletop and then flipping the bottom up and back to downward dog. Rotate the elbows down towards the floor. You're gazing through the arms, between the knees, and then pushing the floor away to shift up into the hips. And then if you would like, you can walk the dog, bend one knee and then the other. And then bend both knees, look up to the hands, and then step forward to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back, tilting the tailbone right back behind you, and then exhale, fold forward. Slowly round up, one vertebrae at a time, and then sweep the arms up high. Exhale, hands come down to the heart. Inhale, reach up high, and then exhale, side bend to the right, come back up. Exhale, side bend to your left. Come back up. Lower the hands down as you exhale, forward fold, and then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back for tabletop, moving right into cat and cow. Inhale, lift the chin, lower the belly. Exhale, arch and round. Take it for a couple of times through. And then looking over the shoulders, each side. back, flip your toes, shift the hips up, or shift the hips back to the toes, or heels, back. Shift forward into the fingers, back and forth. And then up and back go the hips for downward dog, then walk that dog out. Just pedaling the feet, checking your alignment, making sure your body is safe. Settle both heels down, bend the knees, inhale, peek up, exhale, step forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold, and then slowly round up. Standing up nice and tall, reach up high, exhale as your hands come to heart. Inhale, come back up high, and then exhale, side bend. Each direction. Come back up center, look up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Step back to table, we'll go through that same sequence one more time. So cat and cow first. Side to side, looking over the shoulders. Flipping the toes, shift the bottom back, and then moving forward, nose a little bit past the fingertips. Shifting back to downward dog, walk the dog out. Now from here, we'll stay right here. Look back to the feet. Make sure they're spread about hip distance apart. Elbows are rounded down. Now root down through your left foot as you lift your right heel up high, keeping the hip neutral so the hip is parallel with the left. You're just lifting the heel up. Toe is pointing down to the floor. Deep breath in, lift up a little higher. And exhale, step it through, finding your lunge. Now take the left knee down. We're going to do it modified to start. Foot goes flat. Walk your hands up onto your thighs. Very important, make sure the knee is right over the ankle. And then sinking down into that lunge just a little bit. Now hands will come down by your side, palms turned in, and then lift up through your thumbs. Look up past your fingertips. Gaze up, reach, reach, reach. Get that length through the left hip. And then exhale, bringing the hands down to frame the right foot, flip the left toe, and come back up to your lunge. Very good. Step that right leg back. 3-leg down dog. Maybe you want to open it up this time by letting the heel come down towards the bottom. Keep the shoulders neutral with each other, elbows to the back of the room. Now lower that foot down. Left foot comes up high, knee pointed down, toe pointed down. Keeping the weight evenly distributed between both shoulders and the hands, and then stepping through. Lower the right knee down, take the foot flat, walk yourself back up, and then if you can creep those toes up a little bit to let that hip sink down, you can do that. Hands come down by your side, palms turned in, and then lift up high. Lift, 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 lengthen through the right hip, and then exhale, take the hands down, frame the left foot, flip that right foot, and then come back up high. Step the left foot back, and I would like for you to hold, maybe bend the knee, open the hips. And then lower that foot down. Inhale, bend the knees, peek up towards the hands. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise all the way up to absolute, and then exhale, side bend to your right, and then to your left. Inhale up, exhale, lowering down, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Step back for your plank this time, or modified by putting your knees down. We'll hold, heels are pressed back, back is nice and flat, we're not pooched up like this, and we're not slunked down like that. We're nice and strong. Now bend the elbows, frame the ribs, lower the body down, lift up, up dog, or if you prefer, you can come to baby cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel is going to lift up again. Exhale, step it through. Now we'll stay in a high lunge this time. Left hip is looking down towards the floor. Right knee is right over the ankle. Walk the hands up onto the thighs, and you can always still utilize that modified version if that's what's working for you today. And then inhale, arms come up high. Exhale, this right arm is going to come down, and we're going to side twist or twist it out. And then lower the right hand down, lift up high. Exhale, frame the foot, and step this right foot back. Open the hip if you want by lowering the heel down, and then taking the foot all the way to the floor. Left foot comes up, hold. Stepping through, finding that lunge, and then walking your hands up onto your thighs, coming up nice and high. Right hip is pressed forward, tailbone is tilted down, chest is up nice and tall, and then arms reach up high to the sky. Left arm is going to sweep down and back. Arms go to a nice wide T, looking past the back hand. Left arm comes down, lift up tall. Exhale, lower down, frame that left foot, then open the foot back behind you, and then the hip. So the heel comes down to the bottom. You're looking up underneath the right shoulder to the heel, and then lower the foot to the floor. Inhale, bend your knees, peek up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse your swan dive, rise up. Side bend each direction. Come back up high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step back to plank. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale, lower down and through. Scoop it up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel lifts up. Step through. Rise up. Right arm comes down and back. Twist. Take this right hand to the back of the left thigh. Left arm comes up. Look up past the fingertips. And then bring the right hand to meet the left. And then open up warrior two. Let that left heel drop down. Tailbone is down. Right leg pulling out. Arms out to a nice wide T. Now we're going to rotate and shift. So the left arm comes down and the knee is going to point down towards the floor. Heel comes back up to the ceiling. Lift up. Exhale, lower down, frame the right foot. And then the right foot comes up high. Open the hip if you want. And exhale, close the hip. Left foot comes up. And step through. Rise up tall. Left arm comes down and through, open up. Left hand to the back of the right thigh, right arm up high, look up. Left arm meets the right hand up high. And then open up warrior two, lower that right heel down. Arms out to a nice wide T, looking past the left hand. Right hand comes down, rotate the hip, the knee, and the heel all at the same time. Look up. And exhale, hands come down. Step back to three-leg down dog, open the hip. Lower the foot to the floor, and then the knees. Shift the hips back to the heels, forehead comes down to the mat. Child's pose, finding your breath. About halfway through class. One more breath in child's pose. Coming up to table, flipping your toes, taking it back to downward facing dog. Walk the feet. Settling both heels to the floor, bend the knees, peek up to the hands. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now, drawing the toes and the heels together, lower the bottom down like you're sitting in a chair. Sweeping the arms out in front of you and up, thumbs up, elbows down, tailbone tilted to the floor. Using all four corners of your feet, belly button is pulled in, shoulders away from your ears. Deep breath in here. Inhale, rise all the way up, lift up, chest open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back for plank. Lower down and through your chaturanga. Lift up for up dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel lifts. Exhale, step through. Rise up, crescent warrior. Now hands are going to go into prayer pose. Come down to the heart. Your left elbow is going to go to the outside of your right knee. So you're a nice long line from the heel all the way up to that top elbow. The left heel is pressed towards the back of the room, and you're using this as a little bit of a leverage to get into that twist and look up to the ceiling. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, coming forward into lightning bolt, hold. And then finish, come all the way down, right leg goes to the back of the room. Left foot goes up high. Step it through and rise up for crescent warrior. Lifting up nice and tall. Hands come down and through the heart. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. One nice long line from the heel to the top elbow, twist. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, reach forward. And then to the mat. Step the left foot back. Lift up and lower down. Go ahead and walk the dog in that downward dog. Now bend both knees, peek up to the hands, and step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lower the bottom down, rise up for chair pose. Inhale, reach all the way back up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step back for plank and lower through that vinyasa. Chaturanga down. Lift up, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel lifts. Step through. Rise up tall. Inhale, reach up higher. Exhale, hands come down and through the heart. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale up tall. Exhale, reach forward for lightning bolt. And then lowering down. Now with this left foot, we're going to kick up and do standing leg splits. And then lower it back down. Step that right foot back and lower down. Left heel lifts up. Step through. Rise up tall. Hands come down through the heart, right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, rise up again. Whew. Left leg is a little tired today. And then reach forward. And then down. Step the left foot back. Lowering it down. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, pressing back into those hips. Inhale, bend your knees, peek up to your hands, step forward. Last time through, half flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold, lower the bottom down, come up for chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Step back for plank. Now we'll stay here and do a little bit of a challenge. We're going to rotate over onto the left side, left hand underneath the shoulder, one foot stacked on top of the other. Right arm lifts up high, look up. And then other side, right hand comes down, rotate onto the opposite side. Left hand down, now chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel lifts up. Step through. Rise up for crescent. Twist, left elbow to right knee. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Hands frame the right foot goes back. 3-leg down dog. And then we'll do the other thing, do it on the other side. Left foot comes up, step through, rise up tall. Hands come down through the heart, right elbow to the left knee. Come up high. Reach forward for lightning bolt. Come all the way down. And then right heel, right knee bends, and then pop yourself up to that standing leg splits. Lower the right foot down. Step left foot back. Lower the foot down to the floor. Take a deep breath here. As you exhale, lower the knees down. Find child's pose. Coming back up to tabletop, left hand goes right underneath your nose. Right arm goes out to the side like you're flying an airplane, and then open up. Open the heart to the side wall, and then exhale, the right arm comes down and through, shoulder and ear to the mat. And then pressing down into the floor with the left hand, sweep the right arm back out and up, open the heart. And then right hand replaces the left hand right underneath the nose, gazing down to the mat. Left arm goes out to the side like you're flying, and then open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Hand comes down and through the arm and thigh, shoulder and ear to the mat. Rooting down to the right hand, left arm goes up, and then coming back to table. We will crisscross the legs, shift the legs, the bottom back, legs come out in front of us. We'll have the legs to a nice wide T, or not to a nice wide T, about mat distance apart. And then just kind of scooching from side to side, tailbone tilts back, sit up nice and tall, belly button in, shoulders down and back. Hands are gonna reach up high, look up, and then exhale, fold, find the place where your hands are going to reach. And then inhale, peek up, and then exhale, fold in a little bit deeper. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Slowly round up. And then bring the feet in. We're going to bring the feet together. Knees splay out to the side. Hands come around the toes. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, look up. And exhale, the heart comes closer to the feet, but the chin stays up, gazing right out in front of you. Slowly come back up, send those feet out in front of you. You're going to scooch the bottom to the middle of the mat. Feet come out just a little bit. Arm, sit up nice and tall, arms out in front of you, and then we'll engage your core. Back is nice and flat, and then slowly lower yourself down to laying on your mat. So feet are going to come in nice and close to the bottom, knees or feet about hip distance apart. Hands come on either side of the hips, and then inhale, round the shoulders, and lift the hips high. Take another deep breath, really press the hips up just a little bit more, and then exhale, slowly lower the bottom down, walk the shoulders out from under you, and then the knees come into the chest again, as like we started. Inhale, lift the nose up to the knees, and slowly unwind. lay the feet back on the floor, arms out to a nice wide T, and then we'll rotate over into that right hip, stacking one on top of the other, and then looking past the left fingertips. And then switching sides, left hip stacks on top of the right. Adjust the body a little bit, and then look past the right arm. Coming back to neutral, sending the legs out long, hands above the head, one nice deep breath here. Exhale, release. Bring the hands down by the hips, palms up. 3 deep breaths right here. And then bring the hands onto the belly. And just feel as with every breath you take how the belly gently lifts and lowers. And then rolling over into your right side, gently press yourself up, coming to a nice seated space. Hands come to heart center. We'll take another 3 breaths. The first breath is for you. Second breath is for everyone that you love. And then the third breath is for everyone in our community. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. And last time, deep breath in and out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today, and namaste. I would just like to encourage you that if you enjoyed this video, that you would just give it a nice thumbs up. If you found it on Facebook, if you could like the post, that would also be very helpful. I appreciate you, and have a great day.